Now we're ready to do the final steps to get our automatic email system set up and working correctly. This is again building on the previous video. We've got all of our code plugged into our Web of Science class response spreadsheet, which is this one. But we have to do a few things to get it up and running. So the first thing that we need to do is set up a trigger. So we'll click on the little clock bubble thing up here. A window will open up that says, no triggers have been set up, you need to add one. And basically what a trigger means is whenever somebody submits something, we want all of this code to run. So we'll select that option from the drop-down menu. So whenever somebody submits a response to the form, the code should run. The next thing that Google does is are you sure you want all this to happen? And you just verify that yes, that you do want all of this code to actually run. And now we're pretty much ready to go. What we would do now is come to the live form itself, and I like to test everything to make sure that it's working. So we'll plug in some information here. And submit it. I may have forgotten to mention this before, but there is this kind of splash screen whenever somebody submits a response, and that can be found and edited on the form page at the very bottom. So if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can see that text here. You can see here that on this form page, one of my responses has been gathered. If we take a look at the spreadsheet itself, I scroll all the way up to the top, here's all the information that I plugged in. So at least it looks like that stuff worked. The next thing that I would do is check my email to see if stuff showed up, and I can see that off to the side here I can tell that yes, I received the email as a student, and I also received the email as an instructor. So everything's working correctly. We're just about done. The last thing I want to do is delete this information out of there because the instructor doesn't care about that. And I need to come over here and remove my email and plug in the instructor's email. All of this stuff is saved automatically, and now we're pretty much set. The final piece of the puzzle is to share the response spreadsheet with the instructor, and so we'll go into the share menu and we'll find the instructor, and we'll go ahead and add them to the list so that they can see this spreadsheet as well. They'll get the automatic emails that let them know that people have enrolled, but then they can also open up their own Google Docs and go in and view this spreadsheet whenever they want. So that's pretty much it. We've got another class set up, at least as far as these steps go, and we'll continue on with the next pieces of the puzzle in the next video.